Have you ever wondered why your stomach ties in knots when you're anxious, or why a headache lingers after a stressful day? Imagine if those emotions, left unchecked, were quietly building into something more serious. Science is now proving what many ancient philosophies and spiritual teachings have long claimed. The mind and body are deeply connected. Your emotional well-being directly influences your physical health. If you've ever wondered why you're constantly fatigued, experiencing chronic pain, or battling recurring illnesses despite living a relatively healthy lifestyle, then this video is for you. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand the fascinating science behind emotional sickness and, more importantly, how to start reclaiming your health. If this topic resonates with you, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for weekly content just like this. Let's start with the basics. What are emotions? Emotions are not just fleeting feelings that pass through us. They're complex biochemical reactions triggered by the brain and processed throughout the body. When you feel an emotion, whether it's joy, anger, or sadness, it's not just in your head, it's in your entire system. Here's the kicker. Unresolved emotions, particularly negative ones like stress, fear, and anger, don't just disappear. Instead, they get stored in the body. Dr. Candace Pert, the neuroscientist who discovered the molecules of emotion, found that our feelings influence our biochemistry. Stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline flood our bodies during emotional distress, affecting everything from our immune system to digestion. Picture this. You're about to give a presentation and your stomach churns as if you've eaten something bad. That's your emotions directly influencing your body. Now imagine that happening daily for months or years. The impact on your body is profound. Dr. Gabor Maté, one of the leading voices in this field, has extensively studied the link between emotional suppression and chronic illness. He explains that many people who develop autoimmune diseases, cancer, or chronic pain have a history of repressing emotions like anger or sadness. Why does this happen? Imagine your suppressed emotions as a pressure cooker. Every time you push down stress, anger, or sadness, it's like turning up the heat without releasing the steam. At first, you might not notice much, but over time, that pressure builds, and eventually, something has to give. Your body is that pressure cooker, and when it can no longer contain the emotional strain, it begins to break down. Here's how. 1. Immune system dysfunction. Chronic stress overloads your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections, autoimmune diseases, and even cancer. 2. Inflammation. Emotional distress fuels inflammation, the silent culprit behind heart disease, diabetes, and countless chronic conditions. 3. Digestive issues. Known as the second brain, your gut is deeply connected to your emotions. Anxiety, fear, and grief disrupt its balance, often leading to issues like IBS and chronic discomfort. The science is clear. Unresolved emotions don't just fade away. They carve themselves into your body's systems. Over time, this unacknowledged scorecard of stress and emotional pain manifests as illness. Dr. Gabor Maté recalls Clara, a 42-year-old patient with rheumatoid arthritis, a condition causing severe joint pain and fatigue. From the start, he sensed her illness was more than physical. Clara was polite to a fault and hesitant to talk about herself. When asked how she felt, she replied, "I'm fine, I just don't want to bother anyone." Through gentle questioning, he discovered Clara's lifelong pattern of emotional suppression. Raised in a home where emotional expression wasn't safe, Clara learned to bury her anger and sadness to be the good girl who caused no trouble. As an adult, she continued prioritizing others, her family, friends, and colleagues, while neglecting her own needs. She believed feeling or expressing anger was selfish, so she swallowed it instead. Dr. Maté explained how her unacknowledged emotions, especially anger, had turned inward, manifesting as an autoimmune condition. Over time, Clara began to face her emotions, set boundaries, and prioritize herself. As she released years of suppressed feelings, her physical symptoms improved, proving the profound connection between emotional and physical health. Have you ever noticed a connection between your emotions and your physical health? Share your experiences in the comments below. It might just help someone else start their healing journey. It's never too late to break the cycle of emotional sickness and start the journey toward healing. The first step is acknowledging that your emotions matter, that your body is not your enemy, but your greatest ally in showing you where healing is needed. So, let's get practical. Here are step-by-step actions you can start today to help process emotions, reduce stress, and create a healthier, more balanced life. Step 1. Build awareness of your emotional triggers. The first step in breaking the cycle is becoming aware of how your emotions show up in your body. This might sound simple, but it takes practice. Start by keeping a journal or a note on your phone. At least once a day, pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Where do I feel this emotion in my body? What triggered this feeling? For example, you might notice a tightness in your chest when you feel anxious or a clenched jaw when you're frustrated. This awareness is the foundation of emotional healing because you can't address what you don't recognize. Step 2. Stop suppressing your emotions. Many of us have been taught to push down negative emotions like anger, sadness, or fear, but suppression only drives them deeper into the body. Instead, practice expressing your emotions in healthy ways. Write it out. Journaling is one of the safest ways to release emotions. Set a timer for 10 minutes and write without censoring yourself. Don't worry about grammar or structure, just let your feelings flow. Speak it out. Share your emotions with a trusted friend, family member, or therapist. Sometimes, just saying your feelings out loud can provide immense relief. Move it out. Emotions are energy in motion. Physical activities such as dancing, yoga, or even a brisk walk can help release emotional tension stored in the body. Step 3. Practice mindfulness to calm the stress response. When emotions overwhelm you, mindfulness can be a powerful tool to bring you back to the present moment and calm your body's stress response. Start with deep breathing exercises. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale for 4 counts. And repeat. This simple technique signals your nervous system that you're safe and helps lower cortisol levels. You don't need to commit hours, just 5 to 10 minutes a day can make a difference. Use body scans. Close your eyes and slowly bring your attention to each part of your body, noticing where you feel tension or discomfort. This helps you connect to what your body is holding on to emotionally. Step 4. Set boundaries and say no without guilt. One of the most common causes of emotional sickness is overextending yourself, saying yes to everyone but yourself. Start setting boundaries to protect your energy. Practice saying no. The next time someone asks you to do something that feels overwhelming, try saying, I can't commit to that right now. Schedule downtime. Block out time in your calendar for rest or self-care and treat it like an unmissable appointment. Prioritize your needs. Ask yourself, what do I need today to feel supported and cared for? Then, make that a priority. Remember, setting boundaries is not selfish. It's essential for your emotional and physical health. Step 5. Seek support when you need it. Healing emotional wounds isn't something you have to do alone. Sometimes professional guidance can make all the difference. Consider therapy. Therapists trained in somatic practices, trauma recovery, or emotional processing can help you dive deeper into unresolved emotions. Explore group support, whether it's a support group for stress, anxiety, or chronic illness. Connecting with others who understand your struggles can be profoundly healing. Educate yourself. Read books, watch videos, or attend workshops on emotional health. Share your tips in the comments section. Step 6. Develop daily habits to support emotional resilience. Building emotional resilience is about creating habits that nurture your mind and body. Start with these. Gratitude practice. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. This simple habit shifts your focus from stress to positivity. Movement. Regular exercise releases endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and helps process emotions stuck in the body. Choose activities you enjoy, whether it's yoga, running, or dancing in your living room. Healthy nutrition. Eat foods that nourish your body and mind. Certain foods like leafy greens, nuts, and fermented foods are known to support emotional and brain health. Adequate sleep. Sleep is when your body and mind repair themselves. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night and establish a relaxing bedtime routine. Step 7. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Finally, remember that healing is not linear and it's okay to have setbacks. The goal isn't to eliminate all negative emotions, it's to build a healthier relationship with them. Celebrate the small wins, a moment of clarity, a day with less pain, or even just recognizing an emotional pattern you hadn't noticed before. Every step forward matters. If you found value in this video, hit like and subscribe for more life-changing insights. Let's heal together, one step at a time.